Good morning, it's me again, Inspirational Post by Leverson. I'm just going to get straight into it, okay, as I normally say. What I want to talk about this morning is being scared, fearful, frightened, nervous, worried, anxious. And what I mean by that is, if fear, we've all got fear inside of us. We've all got things that we feel that we can't do. And there are some things that we just can't do. There are some things that we can't do. So you know what we do? We leave that alone and we let somebody else do that. We let somebody else deal with that. But if there's something we're passionate about, but we're scared of trying to do it, and because it's come up and it's sort of like got us on the sort of, oh, I'm not too sure, but you know you can do it deep down, but you're just scared and frightened and nervous and a little bit worried about taking that first step towards it. Could be setting a business up. It might be starting to exercise. It might be talking in front of people. It might be just because you're just very shy. You're just a nervous sort of person. So we have all got that fear factor inside of us. We do feel scared. There's a lot of things that we feel scared about. But what we have to do to overcome that fear is we just do little things first. Just small things, nothing that's going to be too overwhelming. So as I like to do, I like to put things in sports terms, analogy sort of thing. So we do things small. If we know that, say for instance, that I have to shadow or mark a person, and wherever they go, I have to go. Whatever, I have to stop them from scoring. So I will follow them all over the place. If they're quicker than me, if they're stronger than me, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be probably a little bit daunting, a little bit scary, but because you don't want to let yourself down, you don't want to let your team members down. So what you do is you just do your best and you keep with them. If the person's better than you, they're just better than you, and you just have to put your hands up. But the beauty of that is it's give you confidence because you've tried and you've put up a good performance and you've stuck at it. And that is the key thing, because you've stuck at it. You haven't just says, right, I've looked at that person and I've looked at him or her, they look bigger, they look stronger, they look more aggressive. No, you just look and you say, right, okay, I'm going to do my damnedest to stop this person from getting past me. I'm going to stop this person from scoring. I'm going to stop this person from helping somebody else to score. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to this person like glue. Wherever they go, I go. I'm not going to give up. And it's small things that you do to give yourself that confidence, to get rid of that scary feeling. Because then when you start getting into it, you're going to think, you know what? I've kept up with that person and they're big and they seem stronger, but I'm quick. But I've stopped them from doing certain things. I've stopped them. So now that inside you've got that happy feeling inside you, and say, you know what? I've achieved it. Obviously, sometimes we could be scared of a dog, or we could be scared of a person. Obviously, if some people are scared of dogs because they've been bitten from when they got bit when they were small, so you're going to have that fear factor, obviously. So every dog you see, you're going to find another path or another way to get past that dog, especially if the dog's loose, or you might just turn back and walk the other way. But in time, hopefully, if you're with somebody else, that somebody else might say, come on, we'll go together. You walk with me, it'll be fine. I will protect you. And and you've walked past the dog, and the dog's just like put his head up and just had a little sniff. But even though you're grabbing onto your friend, it was fine. And then you've gone, that was okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought. But obviously, because of what had happened, your psychological thought of what you thought had happened beforehand from when you were small will always play in your mind. But that's the first step, because you've had someone with you, and you've had someone with you again. The next time the dog sniffs you, and you probably put your hand down and give it a quick pat, and away you go. And then next time you see the dog, and it's like, oh, hello, and you give it a little bit more of a fuss, move on. So it's just little things first. It isn't just running straight into it, because if you run straight into a situation that you don't know anything about, you've got more chance of coming out worse off, because you don't know what the ground's like. You don't just like run up to a dog or run up to a horse behind it and smack it on the backside. It's going to kick you. Or stroking it, all say never walk behind a horse, for a reason, because you're going to get injured. So it's just small things that we do. First, we approach things the right way by taking our time and building on that. Like as I was saying yesterday about talking about knife crime. If somebody's coming towards you with a knife, you're scared, you run, you don't stand. Somebody's got a gun, crowded area, you run, you don't stand. What is the point of being a hero? Okay, sometimes you can try and be a hero if you're in a situation where there is no other option apart from you have to fight. And if you have to fight and you're fighting for your life, that's a completely different scenario than just someone wielding a knife and coming towards you because of gang culture and violence and everything else, where you feel like, oh, I have to stand to show my macho-ness. If someone's wielding a sword or a machete, you go.